Today, delicious, awesome, all-American, all-everything Babyback ribs. We're going to do these Memphis style, which is a dry rub. Doesn't mean they're going to be dry, they're actually going to be very, very moist. And we're going to cover it in a sauce where actually we want to taste the meat, taste the seasoning, taste the smoke. That's what we're doing today. Babyback ribs. I already went ahead and took the silver skin off. That's kind of the first thing you do. There's a thick layer on here. It's a very tough layer. It is edible, but it's just not good. You put a knife underneath it, get it to peel up, pull it off. If your hands get slippery, use a paper towel, use a pair of pliers, doesn't matter. Sometimes they're trickier than others. I took that off to save a little time, and so you didn't see me struggle taking it off because it's never fun to do. Next, we're going to apply the rub, put it right on the smoker. Put the rub on, we want that rub to stick. It's a delicious rub. So, this, not everybody does it. Everybody should. Trust me on this one. Mustard, okay? I don't care if you like mustard or don't like mustard. It doesn't leave a mustard taste. It doesn't leave a mustard flavor. You don't have to worry about it, but in a lot of rubs, they are going to have mustard seed in it. So, we're going to use this. What the mustard is going to do is a very heavy vinegar base to mustard. Mustard, or the vinegar in the mustard, is going to help tenderize the meat. The water's in there, that's in there, is going to help with the moisture. If you ever look at the seasonings that are in there, it's got turmeric, it's got paprika, it's got garlic, it's got a lot of stuff you want to put on there anyways. Not as worried about this backside. You want to make sure you get mustard slathered all over, because this is another benefit. It helps us create a bark. So when we put the rub on there, not only does the mustard itself do a lot of stuff, but it's going to help all of our seasonings adhere. You don't have to get too crazy, but you do want to massage it all in, get everything in there, try to get the sides and the edges as much as possible. Make a mess, have some fun. Mustard's on, let's get the rub. Alright, so the rub, the most important part. Get yourself a good cut of meat, slather it with that. You got a base, it's going to help everything adhere. That here, once it adheres on there, it is going to make a much better crust. So my rub, here's mine. I use 1 cup brown sugar, half a cup of paprika, 2 tablespoons of salt, 1 tablespoon of pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin, and 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper. We're going to go for a little bit of a sweet heat on this. So, what you want to do is get it all mixed up really good. Make sure it's all blended together. Let's have a little fun. Get yourself a handful, start rubbing her on there. If it doesn't want to stick, it ain't going to stick. So, be generous. Try to get into every nook and cranny we can get on here. Try to develop this crust on the outside. Seasonings, the bark, it's all going to combine together. Make a delicious rib. That's it. We're going to take this, we're going to put it on the smoker, 180 degrees. We're going to use the 3-2-1 method, probably the standard practice. 3 hours, bone side down, meat side up on the smoker, 180 degrees for 3 hours. I want to throw this on the grill, and I'll see you back here in 3 hours. Not going to take that long. Close the lid. Like I said, 3 hours. You don't need to peek. Don't cheat. Don't lift the lid. 3 hours. Start your timer. Don't touch it. The grill knows what it's doing. Go have a beer. Go sit by the pool. Go do whatever you want. Relax. Clean up a little bit. Be right back. Okay. Just like that, our 3 hours is up. So now we're going to just pull it up. Basically this 3 hours, look at it as we're just absorbing the smoke, getting that flavor in the meat. Now we're gonna wrap it, put a little bit of sauce in there, wrap that up tight, put it back on. We're gonna turn the heat up. It was 180 for 3 hours. Now we're gonna go to the step 2, 3-2-1 method, 2 hours at 225 with it wrapped up. Now we're just gonna get it heated, get it moisturized, get it tenderized. We're gonna get this stuff ready to eat good. So let's get this pulled off. Time. Get a little foil out, so we're going to set this. Still just use my tongs right now. It's not tender enough yet. Ribs are a tough cut of meat. That's why we need the slow cooking and stuff. So, cooked it bone side down. This time what we're going to do is we're actually going to have the meat side down. And I'll tell you why. We're going to put a little bit in here. A lot of people use honey, brown sugar, great. I'm just going to have to use agave syrup because that's what I have here. It kind of is the same thing as like a honey. We're using a little agave syrup on there. Want to get some sweetness. We got a little spice in our rub. Well, there you are. Where the hell you been?
I'm trying to make a drink, but you got my syrup out here.
She uses this for all her margaritas, come to think of it. I realized at this moment she needed the agave syrup. We're going to make some ribs for dinner.
Oh, they look good.
Yeah, getting started. 3 more hours to go.
Awesome. What are you going to have for a side?
Well, that's a good question. I haven't really thought of that yet. Don't have any sides planned. Think we need a side?
Yeah, maybe. Is this kind of sweet?
It's a little heat, but it's definitely going to be some sweet up front. We're going to do the dry rub. We're not going to cover it in sauce. We're going to actually, these ribs are going to be so good we don't need to bury it in the sauce. So.
Perfect. We have some of those jalapenos in there. Do you want to do jalapeno poppers?
I can do that. I'll make some jalapeno poppers for a side.
Yeah.
You guys up for that? We'll try some jalapeno poppers. Let's get this finished up. We'll get this on the grill, and then I'll show you how to make some jalapeno poppers, I guess. I'll get them prepped. So, Renee wants it, Renee gets it. Just the way it goes around here. All right. So, we got some agave syrup. We're going to get a couple slabs of butter up on here. Nothing can be bad with butter on it. We haven't seen the last for I'm pretty sure. Okay, you don't have to overdo it. These ribs are going to be plenty tender on their own. We're just trying to spruce these up a little bit. A little agave syrup. I'd probably put a little bit more on there, but Renee stole it. So let's just get these a flip. Again, we want the meat side down. We got all that butter, all that agave syrup. We're going to give these a good wrap. Don't be stingy on your aluminum foil. It doesn't cost you that much and you don't have to clean it. So, meat side down. Want these to be wrapped nice and tight. Agave syrup in there, all that butter in there. You feel the need, if you're nervous, and you feel the need to put another layer of wrap on there, you certainly can. I don't think you need it. Just make sure you get this nice and secure like this. Try not to rip it. 225 now, we turn that from 180 to 225. Right back on the grill, 2 hours. We're right back, show you how to make some jalapeno poppers to go with it. All right, so what you cooking, babe, is back. Little bonus, my wife came out, corrected me for making ribs and wanted a side dish, so we're gonna make some jalapeno poppers. Fortunately, I had most of the things already here, so let's get right to it. The ribs are in the middle of cooking, they're wrapped, 3 hours. All alone, 2 hours wrapped, and then in another hour, we're going to pull those off, we're going to unwrap and put them back on. I'll show you that in a second, but in the meantime, let's get ready to make some jalapeno poppers. A little different than your pan frying or putting the oven or on a grill. We're going to smoke these, have the smoker going. We're going to use some jalapeno poppers, we need jalapenos. So, I scrape off the inside. You want to get anything basically white out of there. All your stems, all your seeds, you want to get that out of there. That's where there's too much heat. You want the flavor of the jalapeno, but you don't necessarily want all the heat. So you get the stems out, get the seeds out. Done a few of them. Sometimes these stemmy areas get a little bit trickier. Just kind of burrowing all that out of there. pretty much like this. So, get that out of there, I'll get that all cleaned up. So now I have 4 jalapeno halves. Make as many as you want. There's just the 2 of us, so we're just gonna each have 2 jalapeno poppers. In here, this is what we're gonna stuff it with. I got, depending on how many you have again, but I got about half a cup of cream cheese, half a cup of shredded cheddar cheese. Don't use the bag stuff, put that powder on there, it's all goofy. Tablespoon of paprika, tablespoon of garlic powder. You can season how you want. You can certainly put some of your barbecue rub on there, a little bit more heat, put a little bit of cayenne in there. We're just gonna take this, and we're just gonna mix this all together. If it's not soft enough, throw it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Let this sit out for a little bit, so this should blend pretty quick. Alright, so with salt and cream cheese, with cheddar cheese, little paprika, little garlic salt, mix it up like that. Now, we're going to take our jalapenos, we're going to fill this in with this cream cheese mixture. Boy, my wife better love these, so she will. You will too. Make these at home. There's one. Do the rest here real quick. Alright, tricky part, putting the cream cheese in there. Pretty simple. Cook some bacon. Cut your bacon in half. You want, some are going to over bake it. Now trust me, I love bacon as much as the next person. Don't overdo your bacon because we need to get the bacon crispy. That's going to be the hardest part on a smoker. Some people throw it on a broiler for a minute, throw it on a grill for a minute. We're going to try to get the bacon crispy while still leaving everything else juicy and tender. So, get some thin cut bacon. Wrap it around. It is easier if you do these in the half strips of bacon. It's just a lot easier to grab this stuff. Stay too thick. We're going to use plenty of these. You just want to make sure we're going to keep everything right where it should be. We'll put that in there. Another strip of bacon. Lay it right over gently. Drop everything, make a huge mess because on What You Cooking, Babe, we don't redo these things. We just show you that we all screw up.
Yeah, we didn't do bacon.
There's one, ready to go. Alright, smoked What You Cooking, Babe jalapeno poppers. Wrapped in bacon, cream cheese, cheddar cheese, everything we love. They're going to be delicious. I apologize for the sound in the background. We do live in Mexico. When we started this video 4 hours ago, it was beautiful. Sunny out. It's Mexico. It's raining. So it's pouring down rain. It's raining beautiful. Covered patio and stuff, so it's a lot easier to hear, but it's pouring down rain, so you're going to hear the sound. That may be here for a week, it may stop in 10 minutes. In the meantime, doesn't matter, we're dry, we need to get these on the smoker. It's going to join their friend the ribs, and we'll get this going. 2 hours from now, we're going to have the best dinner you'll ever have. Alright, so we're 5 hours into our 6-hour cook time. 3 hours, 180. Getting that smoke flavor. 2 hours, 225, wrap, getting that basting, getting that seasoning, getting that flavor inside there, keeping the moisture. Now we're down to the 3, 2, 1. We're going to take this off the grill for a moment. We're going to take the wrapping off, we're going to put it back on the grill, uncovered, keep it at 225. And now basically all these flavors, we're going to let them caramelize for this last hour. We're going to have some great dry rub ribs. Got some jalapeno poppers that kind of came in last second. Let's get these off the grill and see what they look like. Grab this in case they're a little more tender than we expect. Jalapeno poppers looking amazing on there, by the way. the moisture just running off here. That agave syrup is working great. You can already see through the steam as I'm getting a barbecue facial. You can see these bones already starting to stick out a little bit. That's how you know it's getting kind of done. So these are gonna, first off, the smell is stunning. So we're gonna put these back on. We're gonna take it off. This moisture's in there. This is everything we need at the moment. We'll flip these over in here. And you'll be able to see exactly how close we're getting. Look how, see, it's already starting to tear. They're done. So now we're just gonna kind of cook these together. So we're gonna flip this over and we're gonna get these back on the grill. Alright, so back with our ribs. They're gonna be too delicious. Oh no. So here's our ribs. We're gonna cut these into individual portions. The jalapeno poppers, like I said, they can get a little tricky on the smoker. They don't crisp up quite the way I like. So I did throw them on the grill for just a few minutes. We're gonna pull these off. We're gonna have these here. I'm gonna show you them, and then we're going to taste them. Ribs, smoked jalapeno poppers. Let them rest just for a minute. The cream cheese, these actually smell awesome. I'm very excited about these. The ribs I know are gonna be good, very tender. Let's get these cut up. Let's see what they taste like. All right, so the important part, the tasting. We could edit this stuff a little bit better, but you don't get that on What You Cook and Bake. You get what we cook, how we cook it. This is what it is. We don't make anything practice or play around. It's still gonna be delicious. So without further ado, my wife is gonna love that. No sauce to cover everything. You can make a basic rib covered in your favorite sauce. It's gonna taste delicious. If you can make a rib that tastes delicious without the sauce, that's how you do it. Now, the big test. Jalapeno poppers. Still very, very hot. Cream cheese, cheddar cheese, a little paprika, a little garlic. Through the bacon on the, hey, see, oh, now she's coming around. Look, oh, hey, all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, Renee makes an appearance because it's time to eat. So, crisp up the bacon.
Ooh, hot.
Very hot. Wow, that might be the best jalapeno poppers I've ever made. Cream cheese has a lot of flavor to it. The bacon crisps up very nice. Jalapeno, it's certainly there. You can taste the heat. It's not overly heat. Even Renee's gonna be able to eat these, and she is not a big spice person. But we're gonna enjoy our ribs, enjoy our jalapeno poppers. Oh, quick time out. Oh, she got a mouthful. Let's see what she thinks. Give her a minute, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh. Baby, the jalapeno poppers are spot freaking on. Those are so good.
Here, take a bite of a rib.
Hold on.
Putting her on the spot. By
I'm
the
not
way,
even sure I'm on camera because I'm not really ready for camera.
And none of this is planned, so we're just, whenever we take a bite, the ribs should be able to just kind of pull apart.
This piece here. That coating on top is amazing.
That bark came out really good. That's that mustard that we used. It really gets a nice crisp to it and stuff. Even though you get that the agave syrup that we used, you get some sweetness in there, get some heat in there, but still keeps a really nice bark.
Yeah, that's yummy as well. That's really good.
Get your approval? Thumbs up?
Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up, guys. 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up from my wife. What you cooking, babe? Like, subscribe, hit that notifications button, share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.